If you're tired of chasing symptoms with drugs and you're not getting any real answers, well, delayed food allergies may be the hidden cause of your illness. And unfortunately, most doctors overlook them. Even nutrient dense foods might be damaging your gut health, triggering chronic inflammation, and silently making you sick every single day. Hello, friends. I'm Dr. James Krystosik. I've been a leader in functional medicine, evidence based medicine since 1986. Millions of Americans are unknowingly suffering from hidden food sensitivities, also known as delayed food allergies or IgG-mediated reactions. And unlike the immediate allergic reactions, which cause hives and swelling or anaphylaxis caused by the IgE antibodies, delayed responses involve IgG antibodies, and they can take up to 72 hours to appear after you eat the offending food. And here's the most confusing thing about hidden food allergies. Because these food allergy reactions, the symptoms don't show up immediately. And that's why they're often dismissed or ignored or misdiagnosed. And since most allergy specialists only test for the immediate IgG type reactions, countless numbers of patients remain in the dark, suffering for years from unexplained fatigue, digestive problems, or autoimmune flare ups without knowing that their diet is the hidden trigger of their problems. And the consequences are ignored with food allergies, and it could be years. I've seen it over and over again in my functional medicine clinic. Patients come in with fatigue, and joint pain, and migraines, and asthma, and irritable bowel syndrome, and even autoimmune diseases like Hashimoto's thyroid condition, or ulcerative colitis, or lupus. And guess what? The real culprit wasn't genetics or bad luck, and prescribing medication for these problems would be like putting a band aid on the condition rather than fixing the underlying root cause. Most doctors keep on treating the symptoms, but the real problem is delayed food allergy reactions to these foods to people who were eating every single day. Now, one of my patients, Joe, had ulcerative colitis so severe that his doctor wanted to remove his entire colon. Just days away from living with a colostomy bag for the remainder of his life. But you know what? Joe came to my clinic, and once we identified and we eliminated his hidden food allergies through the IgG testing and the gut healing diet, everything changed. His bleeding stopped, his gut lining healed, and his colon was kept intact right where the good Lord intended it to be. Now, researchers show that delayed food allergies trigger low grade inflammation throughout the entire body. I want you to think of it as a slow burning immune system fire that never goes out. And over time, this constant immune activation damages tissues, disrupts hormones, and causes the doctors to treat separate diseases like arthritis, depression, chronic fatigue, leaky gut, or skin issues like eczema or psoriasis, when really all they really share is the same root cause: inflammation from hidden food sensitivities. And you know, it's not uncommon for people to react to everyday foods like wheat or gluten or dairy or soy or corn or eggs. Yet these people keep on continuing to eat these foods daily, and their doctor or them never suspect that foods are causing their symptoms. But the truth is that any food, even healthy foods, can trigger a delayed reaction. I've seen even foods like celery, which you'd never suspect causing a reaction, to cause people having severe inflammatory reactions inside their body. You know, each meal is like poking your immune system with a stick until it finally breaks down. Now, don't get me wrong, standard medicine is the best choice when it comes to emergencies. But when it comes to chronic illness, they routinely miss the mark and only treat the symptoms with drugs or surgery. You see, conventional doctors are trained to suppress the symptoms with medication and not to look and search for the root cause of disease. And if you're relying on acid blockers or antibiotics or anti-inflammatory medications, antidepressants or painkillers just to keep you alive but never feeling your best, There is a much better way. In functional medicine, we ask the most important question: why are you sick? What's the root cause of your illness? And here's the bottom line: you've got to take action on your own. If you suspect hidden food allergies, the IgG sensitivities might be behind your chronic symptoms, don't wait for your doctor. The doctor that you go to probably doesn't have any experience with delayed food allergy testing. They only have experience with standard immediate allergy skin reactions or the blood tests that they do. You can also try an elimination diet for 30 days and see how your body responds. If you'd like to find out more about that, leave a comment below and let me know if you're interested in getting my free guide to a 30-day elimination diet. In my clinical experience, I have found it's always best to test, don't guess. And again, if you're interested in finding out which is the best food allergy laboratory to use for this blood test, leave a comment below and I'll be happy to send that information to you. You don't have to live with chronic inflammation, gut problems, or brain fog or chronic fatigue. Research shows that there are over 100 symptoms and more than 150 diseases that are caused by delayed food allergies. When you identify the foods that don't love you back, your body can finally heal. And my friends, I encourage you, join my Gut 911 prescription community, and you could be around people just like you who are learning from each other, supporting each other, and being able to live independently healthy. So until the next time, I want you to say goodbye to illness and hello to wellness. Ciao for now.